right, we are back. We are back for week 2 of Together in Spirit, and I was just really feeling as the hour was approaching of just this, it was a feeling of gathering. It was a feeling of just having this space together. It's such a crazy time, and we're spread all over the place, and some of us are, isolated alone. Some of us are trapped with partners. Some of us happily. Sometimes I'm sure it's not always perfect, with your families or whatever that might be. But, there's this incredibly crazy time going on. So to have a space, I know it was in the hearts of all the facilitators, that we wanted to create a space where people would just come together, take a breath, and just relax. So on behalf of myself, Rick Bronick, Michelle Lyons, Leonard Simchik, Victoria Marihart, and Marcus Young, we welcome you into this space tonight. And we are in for a treat tonight with Victoria, who's going to walk us through a beautiful heart breath meditation. And I'm looking forward to just kind of feeling that sense of just a deep inner peace. So before we go to that, let me just say a little bit of Zoom etiquette. Please keep your call on mute. We're going to do the first half hour will be Victoria's workshop or presentation. And then anyone who wants to stay on for the second half hour is more than welcome. And then we kind of open the space. We all kind of come back where we can see each other's pictures and are able to share and connect. You can ask Victoria questions. She's got a couple more tools she's going to share in the second half hour as well. So hopefully you'll be able to stay on with us for that. Let's see. And just so you know, only the first half hour is recorded. The second half hour will be completely private for us. If you have any questions, at the bottom of your screen, there's a little chat button. You can click on that and enter anything, any questions or anything you have, comments in the chat box. Okay, I think we're ready to go to bring Victoria in. I have to find her. Where did she go? Oh, hang on. I know she's here somewhere. There she is. Okay. So we'll bring Victoria in, but let me just introduce her real quickly. I've known Victoria for a few years now. We met in Ashland, Oregon, and bonded very quickly over the type of work that we both do. She's a heart-centered shaman and a spirit path teacher. She spent the last 20 years teaching and practicing shamanic healing and expansive techniques with her community and clients. Her training began primarily with and I'm not going to be able to pronounce that, Victoria, you're going to have to help me, the curanderismo, sorry, traditions of Peru, and has moved on to blend those with her own heart-based teachings. So she's going to share with us tonight the sacred heart breath meditation and a number of other things. So without further ado, I'm going to hand this over to Victoria.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Hi all, thank you for being here. So been an interesting unfolding. When Anna first put the 6 of us together, drew this together, she asked me to do the heart breath, which of course is kind of the core of my work and I'm always happy to do. But then when I was sitting with this yesterday, I realized that last week when Anna did her intuitive work, the main question that came up with people was fear. Everybody right now is holding some kind of fear, whatever their personal issues are, and then there's kind of this, worldly collective fear going on. And so it seemed like fear was the issue, and working with the heart breath is a perfect way to transmute that energy and go into an inner core of peace. And then I've been in-house for over a month now, and I think maybe the second week I started entering my own fear and a lot of people I work with. So I did what I call a shamanic journey. I went in and said, what do we do? How do I handle this? And the biggest thing that came forward was to release fear, was that Fear is a low frequency vibration. It lowers our presence. It can lead us to either being frozen or to decisions that are maybe not our best. And even this low frequency vibration, if we stay in this, it can lead us into decisions and a path of even more fear. That there's many ways that we can unfold from this, regardless of what happens within the world. So if we can transmute this fear into our own inner calm, then we can be in our own field and our own presence and be ready to move forward. So today, with the heart breath, and then when we start the second half hour, I'm just going to take a few minutes to share a couple of other techniques, because this has been a big part of my personal process and that of a lot of my clients, is transmuting fear and learning to live in an unstable world or an insecure world. So the heart breath, Anna told you my background, and it's querendismo, which querendera. It's, my training was mostly Peruvian. That's where that word came from. So I trained, and then in 2006, well, before that, a lot of information. A shaman's work is to be in alignment with spirit guides, higher self, universal wisdom, whatever term works for you. And in developing this, I started receiving my own teachings, and I was hiking in Sedona, Arizona with a friend. It was really hot. We sat down in the shade to rest, and I always had a notepad with me because I never knew what was coming up, and I ripped it out and I just started writing and drawing pictures, and I had no idea what was going on. Finished it, put it away. We went for our walk, came back to the motel, and I looked at it, and I had this whole breath system. I had diagrams. It was, whatever you believe where it comes from doesn't really matter, but this was an absolute gift. I began practicing it myself. It has grown and developed, sometimes with the help of others, sometimes with my own. And it has become the core of my own work and my own personal work, and that with clients. So today I'm just going to share that with you. And just real quickly, I don't know everybody, so I don't know what everybody's backgrounds are. With this breath work, we will be working with the 7 primary chakras, and then I'm going to add 2 extras, an earth star and a soul star. And if there's anyone on that does not know the primary chakras, as soon as I describe this, Anna's going to put up a diagram for just a minute, and then I'm just going to guide you through. So if it doesn't make sense up here, it doesn't really matter. Just, follow and breathe. But we start every breath at the heart. The whole thing about this, when I downloaded this information, it was at the heart of chakra 1, which is not the normal system, but everything comes in through the heart. And then it moves down the chakras into the 3rd chakra, which is the solar plexus. See if I can. The 2nd chakra, which is more the sacral. Then the 1st chakra, which is the base of the spine. And then if you imagine that your energy field is like an egg shape, that's about an arm's length around you. So the bottom of your energy field is maybe a foot or 2 below. And oh, there it is. So down below here, where it shows at the bottom where that green is, that's what's called the earth star. And that's where we connect with our earth mother in my system. So we will be starting at the heart, going all the way down the chakras to the earth star. And we'll go back to the heart, and we'll go all the way up to the soul star, which is where we connect to the higher energies, and then back into the heart. So, don't worry if this is new to you. Also, I'm happy to send you more information. If somebody wants a diagram or a recording or whatever, happy to send it out. So hopefully that kind of gives you the core. If you haven't worked with chakras before, just follow along and trust and use your intuition, and it's all going to be there. And having us all doing this together creates even a collective energy field, regardless of our distance or our presence together.
Victoria, do you want me to have the image up while you're doing it, or?
No, that's okay. I'll use me, I'll indicate, but thank you. Okay, so we're going to begin this, and I want you to just let go of the outside world as much as you can, and just beginning to breathe into your heart chakra, which is right here in the middle of your chest. It's not off to the side like the physical heart. The chakra is an energy field, an energy center, and it's right here. And just breathe in. And in the middle of the heart is what I call the higher heart, which is what we're working with. But just focus on your heart. And all breaths are going to start at your heart and then are going to be released in different directions. And I'll guide you step by step through this process. So you don't have to think, just breathe and follow. So I want you to breathe into your heart. And I want you to imagine that your breath comes straight into your heart. We know it literally comes through the mouth, but imagine that the breath is energy and it's coming straight into your heart chakra. So breathe into your heart and release. Breathe into your heart and release. And as you continue to breathe into your heart, I want you to imagine, whether you're visual or feeling, just imagine that this breath is igniting something in your heart. You can feel it as a warmth. You may see a light. And know that this is your first time through this. This is an experience that grows every time you do it. So just trust that what's occurring for you is what is right for you right now. So breathe into your heart. Allow that light, that warmth to grow and expand. And then release. Breathe in. And release. Now remember that every breath we take is going to start at the heart, and that it will move with the direction that I lead you. So the next breath you're going to take in and fill your heart. And imagine that there's a central channel that moves up and down your body, almost like in front of your backbone. There's a central energetic channel. So you're going to breathe into your heart, and then you're going to drop this breath down the central channel to the third chakra, to the sacrum. Breathe into your heart, fill with that light, that warmth, and release it into the sacrum, allowing your third chakra. I said sacrum and I meant third chakra. So as you breathe in and fill with this warmth, dropping it into the third chakra, imagine this light, this warmth, clearing, filling, and opening your third chakra. Allowing this presence of your higher heart, this energetic of your soul, to open in your heart and then drop down into the third chakra. So without me speaking, do that a couple more times. Into your heart and down into the third chakra. Now return to your heart. Breathe into your heart. Feel that light again. Let that build. So into your heart. And then this time you're going to go down that central channel, through the second chakra, down to through the third, down to the second chakra. For those that are new, it's right here in the sacrum. So fill your heart, allow it to build, let it go down that central channel, all the way down to the sacrum, to your second chakra, and allow that light, that warmth, that love to fill your second chakra, clear that energy field, to realign you with who and what you are on this planet at this time. Fill your heart into the second chakra. Now do that a couple of times without me speaking. All right, now return to your heart. Fill your heart. Let that light grow. This time, fill your heart and then drop that breath down through the third, the second, into the first chakra at the base of your spine. So into your heart and down to your spine. Let that fill the first chakra. So one more time, do that on your own. I'm going to move a little more quickly now for time. So come back to your first chakra, your heart chakra. Fill your heart with that light. And then as you're filling your heart, I want you to visualize we're dropping this to your earth star, which is maybe a foot or two below your feet into the earth. It's just an energy center. Just allow your intuition to take it there. So breathe into your heart, drop it all the way down that central channel, down into the bottom of your field within the earth. Into your heart, and down into the earth star. And one more time on your own. Now we're going to pull this lower half of our field together. So fill your heart. Keep filling it as I described. On this next breath, we're going to go all the way down that channel, all the way down that earth star. Then you're going to let this energy radiate out through this egg-shaped field of yours and back into your heart. So you're creating an oblong shape. So into your heart, all the way down to the earth star, radiating out into your energy field, up the channel and into your heart. So do this lower circle a couple more times on your own. So now return to your heart. Breathe into your heart. Fill with that light, and this time we're going to move up the channel. So fill your heart and move up to the 5th chakra, to your throat energy field. So into your heart, up into the throat, to clear and open and allow you to speak and hear what is right for you. So into your heart and up into the throat. Do that again. Now return to your heart. Fill your heart with that energy, that light, that warmth. Fill it and go up the central channel through your throat to the 6th chakra, the 3rd eye. And allow that light to open and clear this seeing space of yours. So into the heart, up through the throat, and into the 3rd eye. Do that again by yourself. Now fill your heart again. Let that light build. Let it grow. Send it up through your throat, through the 3rd eye to the crown, the very top of your head. This energy field that opens you to the spirit. So into your heart, up through the throat, 3rd eye, and into your crown. Allowing it to open and clear. That one more time. Now fill your heart. Keep filling your heart. So I explained the next one, we're going to go all the way up through the crown to the Earth Star, which is above your head, maybe a foot or two. It's the top of that egg-shaped field, top of your field, and it's a soul connection spot. So breathe in and just let your intuition take you there. So breathe into your heart, fill your heart, go all the way up your energy field, all the way up to that soul star, and allow it to open and feel in your heart, up to that soul star, and see if you can feel the beauty and softness, the light that's present there. Now fill your heart. And this time we're going to do the opposite of what we did below. We're going to go all the way up through the Earth Star, then we're going to radiate out like a fountain, come around your field, down the central channel, back into your heart to make this loop of bringing this higher energy back down to your field. So breathe into your heart, send it all the way up to the Earth Star, radiate out and feel this beauty and light coming down through your field and back into your heart. Now do that another time by yourself. So keep breathing into your heart, as I explained. So as you see, the heart becomes the center of our upper realms and our lower, more earth and life-based realms. So the next step we're going to do is to merge these together to bring the higher light down into grounding in your earth self, and that earth light up into your soul self. So we're going to do a figure 8. We're going to breathe in and fill the heart. Then we're going to go all the way down through the earth star back up into the heart, fill the heart. Then we're going to go all the way up to the soul star, radiate out and back into the heart. So you see the two circles combine and the energies combine to make a figure 8. So breathe into your heart, fill this space, then release this energy all the way down to the earth star, merging with our earth mother, bringing this energy back up into your heart. Fill your heart, then send it all the way up to the soul star, bringing that energy of the higher dimensions, your higher self, back into your heart, merging your earth self and your higher self, spirit and earth. So do this a couple more times yourself. Breathe into your heart, all the way down. Radiate out, back into your heart, all the way up. Radiate out, back into your heart. And do this on your own one more time. And as you complete that last circle, I want you to breathe into your heart. Just sink into that well of peace and know that this space within your heart is always there for you, regardless of the world. So sink into that space and thank you.
Thank you, Victoria. I feel like that's going to have to be a part of my daily practice, is just clearing the fear, clearing the channels out so I can start my day from a fresh place.
Thank you.
Yeah, really beautiful. Thank you. So let me ask you, let's see. I'm going to show you guys how you can connect with Victoria if you want to learn more about her work. Victoria, is there anything you want to share that you have available for people? Or?
You're going to put up a screen. My website is evolveandthrive.com. And I've pulled together, I do deep shamanic work, but I also do this energy work and heart healing work. And when all of this started, I pulled together some of my free and really low cost programs together onto one page so that people can access them. And on that page, there's a place where you can receive a training video on this heart breath. And I think I don't have the audio. I will put an audio up on there so that you can just have an audio to follow. And of course, eventually the goal is to just do it on your own. But while you're learning, and on that page, there's also a printed diagram for anyone who's not that comfortable with the chakras. So feel free to go there and also to email me, contact me with any questions. I'm happy to. It's such a quiet time. I just want to connect.